Lends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
25-yard line.
Set up. 8-3.
Watch the runs.
Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Protein spill.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Don't get nervous. Hey, Haywood.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Bound to lose one.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Now Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now. This is Matthews. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Matthews. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go! Let's go! 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup and even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They run. Matthews. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
First down, Houston.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Out.
Running from the gun with Matthews. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Matthews. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Reset. Number 18. Number 53. Mike 55.
Now a give, right side, Matthews. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Reset. 19. 51. 24. Push him back.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Jones off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We take it. X3, 218, chop. Ready?
Saquon Barkley running right. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, here's Matthews. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Giants' 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rock it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I'm ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
General West. Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, it's Connor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw again. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. Here's Matthews. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry for Matthews. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Finish the set. 19. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Here we go. Hey, Mike,
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, Matthews. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
15 yards. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Break. 56 is the mic.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now again, right side. Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 43. Check 52. Hey, go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson operating from the gun. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. As they've done all day, they run with Matthews. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. Oh, it still won't go down. 34 yards there and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's throw caught at about the 5. to the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught by Robinson.
What we got?
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Yo.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
61, matchbox lights. Ready.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Matthews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Matthews. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Matthews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Undercut.
first, it's Matthews again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Houston, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants,